Alright. So I'm not perfect part 963 hertz. But today, wow, that shit is fresh. Literally. Man, I'm just looking at grass right now. I'm just like, man, no water, no nothing. But anyways, I wanted to tap in with y'all. And it's kind of like similar to the message that I've always been saying, you know. So today I literally weighed myself, and for the first time ever, I am no longer at 125 pounds. I've always been stuck there at 125, and now I am at 130. I gained 5 pounds. And I'm proud of myself, you know. Even though it's only 5 pounds, I'm proud of myself. However, you know, deep down I know I can do better. I can be better. And it's like showing me that I'm not going hard enough. Like I'm going hard, just I could do a lot better if I want to gain more weight, you know, gain more weight and more muscle. And it's like sometimes we work so hard for the result that we forget the result that we're going for. Like I had legit was just in the gym like every day for like months. Like this whole summer I've just been either hooping or in the gym working out. Either way, I was always making sure I stayed fit, always making sure that I stayed active. And I didn't think about the result. I just kept working. You know, I just legit kept working, and eventually I had seen that I was like overworking myself. And so I had slowed down, regrouped, and, you know, I finally like actually seen my weight for the first time in a while, and I didn't even think, because I was like feeling a lot heavier, but I didn't, you know, I didn't know if it was just me eating a lot, but it definitely was that. So, yeah, no, I don't believe in being satisfied. I don't believe in being comfortable. You know, it's like, as much as I love to say I'm not perfect, I'm definitely a perfectionist. You know, I get it from my mom. And in the sense that I'll never be satisfied. Even if I reach a goal, I would want to go higher than that. Like, I can make 1,000,000, I would want 2. I can make 2, I would want 5. I can make 5, I would want 10. And it just wouldn't stop. It wouldn't stop. It wouldn't stop. Like, I promise y'all, like, when it comes to this YouTube shit, when it comes to this music, when it comes to my passions and everything that I love to do, the only thing that stops me is literally God. Like, other than that, I can't find a reason to, like, stop. I can't. No matter what, I pursue it. I go after it. Because I don't know how to be satisfied. That's honestly the truth. I don't know how to be satisfied. Like, I'll make a fire-ass beat, I'll listen to it, and I'll be like, all right, I could do better. And it would be like something groovy. It would be something like wavy. But I would still just be like, man, I could do better than that. I would make a fire-ass song, make a fire-ass beat to it, and I'd just be like, man, I could do better than that. Because I don't set the bar low for myself, you know? I don't set the bar low for myself because I comprehend my potential and what I'm capable of, so I don't set the bar low. I want to reach the heights, you know? And I guess in order to reach the highest of heights, You got to be at the lowest of lows, you know? I may have an apartment, but I'm still sleeping on an air mattress, you know? With no TV, no game, no nothing. Just me and the grind, you know? Me and the beat machine. And it's like, that's really how it is. In order to really reach the highest of heights, you gotta be at the lowest of lows, you know? You gotta be at the lowest of lows. Because it's just the way of life. Once you realize like there is no separation between you and the best version of yourself, it's like the sky's the limit, you know? Like I'm beginning to realize that it's not necessarily about reaching towards the result, but rather just staying on the journey. Because a lot of people will just leave. A lot of people will just leave the path. A lot of people will just leave the journey and legit not even try to move forward, but rather try to keep going, you know? And I actually feel like not playing the game as well as, you know, not smoking and not drinking, that really has given me that edge towards pursuing everything that I'm passionate about. But I am passionate at that game. Still gonna be working towards giving you guys gaming videos again. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, you know, realizing that there's no separation between you now and the you that you desire to be. Like the current version of yourself is just as powerful, if not just as dedicated as the best version of yourself. Like there is really no separation between you, your lower self, and your higher self, you know? So once you like begin to realize that, it's like you'll never be satisfied, because what you think is your best version could be your lowest, and what you think your lowest could be your best. So it's just like, what's important is that you're never satisfied, and that's like what I had felt. Like I felt accomplished, but it's always like that with me. Whenever I achieve something, whenever I accomplish something, I want to reach a higher height. I want to keep going, you know? Like if we're playing the game and I beat you, I would want to beat you again. Because one time is just like, one time is good, 2 times is better. 3 times, it settles in your brain that I'm better. I feel like that's why I choose to just persevere, you know? Legit. Yeah. I feel like this is how it's going to be with me in regards to my goals and everything that I want to achieve for myself. It's like, I'm not going to be satisfied in a sense that I'm not going to be comfortable, you know? I'm not going to be comfortable, and I'm always going to stay creative in how I can evolve myself, you know? Evoluting myself it's really a part of my identity, you know? Evolving into the best version of me. Not even evolving into the best version of me, but rather instead being that. Because I'm always that. I just can't see it with the eyes of the ego, you know? So, yeah, I just wanted to share that with y'all today. Even when the work that you put in, you get results, you reach for higher heights. I gained 5 pounds, but I could gain 10. I could gain 20, all in muscle strength. if I just keep going with what I'm doing and embody this energy, I mean, I feel like there's no limit to what I could be and what I could do, you know? I truthfully feel like it's because of like me comparing myself to other people as well. That's what really makes me feel like I'm not satisfied with like my own shit. And it's like while I'm comparing myself to others on the screen, I could put this phone down, look around and feel serene, but this thing in our pockets is part of our daily routine, distraction from taking action, full of synthetic satisfaction by dopamine hits from swipe likes and captions. Interstellar logic. But yeah, it's just like, it's hard not to compare myself. And that comparison makes me go harder and harder and harder and harder and harder, you know? Because I see myself just as authentic, just as real, just as wise as the rappers that I quote in every single one of these videos. Every rapper that I sound like in every one of my songs. I believe that I can be just as high as them, if not higher. You know? Because that's how I see myself. It's how I've always seen myself. Always seen myself as that. You know? I just gotta keep believing. Legit, just keep believing in me and have faith. I be losing faith whenever I do start, you know, to not see results. But it's never about the result, it's about the journey itself. And becoming something greater than what you used to be, you know? So, yeah, that's all I really wanted to say in this. Take this how you want to. I literally just wanted to share this insight with y'all because I'm not striving towards perfection. I'm already that. It's rather instead being okay with the imperfection of not feeling that way, you know? Like I'm perfect, but I'm not perfect at the same time, you know? If you listen to my songs, you know what I mean when I say that. Like, introduction to the perfectionist. But, yeah, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna make some music because it's what I do. It's my job. Can't avoid it, you know? So, gotta do what I gotta do for the people and for the evolution of myself. So, but if you see this video, just know, just keep going, man. Just keep going. It don't matter what your mind says. It doesn't matter what your thoughts are saying. Just legit keep going. Don't go for the results. Simply go for the journey. Because being on the journey is more fulfilling than actually getting the result. You know? Because it's like, once you have the result, you think about all the times that you went to the gym or that you went to the studio, that you practiced when no one was looking. You just think about all of those times once you have the result, and you just remind yourself, like, I made it here because I persevered, not because I got lucky. I persevered through my own demons, through my own thoughts, through my own self-sabotaging, you know? So, I really just think that enjoying the journey itself is way better than actually getting the result, you know? Because the result is going to make you comfortable. You feel like you've done enough. But not me. Never going to be satisfied. It's never going to be enough, but I will always be enough. I will always be good enough. I'm out, bro.